Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the SweetBro27 and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So, Dokkan did something super interesting, which I really appreciate. I think this is going to be a lot of fun as well. They added some missions to the Android 13 Red Zone fight from over 2 years ago. And a couple of them are pretty, standard, 6 movie hero, 6 Super Saiyan. Then we get into these ones where you get the Link skill orbs, and these are much more challenging. Have 4 STR units and beat the event within 4 turns, then beat it within 3 turns, and then lastly beat it with 6 STR types. And for all of these, you can't use items. So Android 13, he is an interesting fight for pretty much 2 reasons. The first of all is the fact that he has a double AGL phase, which is why they want you to use, obviously why they want you to use STR types. And he also nullifies dodge, which would have been much more relevant 2 years ago, but we have plenty of powerhouses nowadays. So we are going to try to beat this event within just 3 turns. So we're running the Heroes team because as long as you get this guy on both rotations, I think you will be fine. If you get this guy in turn 1, he gets an additional against 2 or more units. This guy normally launches out additionals. We have this guy for countering, support, and then just raw damage. But we're going to pretty much reset the run until we get duel of this guy in slot 1. And then on the next rotation, which we did not get, so we are just going to log off of here. And during the duration of the celebration, this fight has infinite runs. You aren't limited to just 3 runs a day or 5 runs a day, whatever the hell the movie Red Zone is nowadays. You can just pretty much try this to your heart's content until you are able to get all of these missions done. And okay, we're getting a little unlucky here, but that's kind of how things just go. And that's why this is a benefit, because like if this was like the Fusion Zamasu event, I'd be pretty pissed with my opening rotations, but here I can just reset, hit this button. It's kind of pissing me off that it always wants to give me the non-Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito lead. This is fine, we can try with this. So basically what we need to happen is just get a lot of crits, a lot of additionals, and we'll be good. So let's see here. We can do this, and then we're going to target you with both Toa and the controlled Vegeta. Now, if we don't kill on this round, it's instantly dead. You have to, this is a 3-phase fight. You have to beat all 3 phases in one go. Otherwise, it's a completely dead run. You just got to start over, which again, isn't a problem because you can just exit right on out. And I think that's probably why they made that possible. Because could you imagine having to beat all these events within 3 turns or 4 turns, and then you still had only 3 tries per day? Like, these challenges, as far as I'm aware, are only up for 2 weeks, which is not a very long time at all. So we can now do this here. I would have much preferred to have this rotation be the one that goes up against the final Android 13 at the end, just because this is a much more powerful rotation. The Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito combo with Vegito, because, you get the support, you have almost all the same links, and the Fizz Vegito, he just gives a buttload of support, which is super awesome. And Broly, he also does have the type advantage there, so this may be a little bit risky coming into this next turn, but we will also get to launch the active skill on the next turn, which gives Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, he gets guaranteed crits. We'll have the Crimson Mask Saiyan, who mine has a ton of additional, and then we'll have the brain-controlled Vegeta, who will have type advantage. So hopefully this can be a one-and-done situation. We shall see. Nevertheless, this is super interesting, and I hope that they continue to do this with future celebrations, because old Red Zone events aren't really relevant anymore, and they will not be relevant until you do some challenges like this. Like right there, that's great damage. And I don't actually know, who do you link better with? You have 3 there, and you have the same 3. So we'll do this. All right, moment of truth. Do we do this in just 1 try, or do I have to do the walk of shame and reset? I thought this would have been way more difficult than it actually became. Now I'm thinking maybe the 4 STR units within 4 turns. That may actually be the most difficult stage, because I mean, I don't know. Is there a Heroes team you could run with STR units? Fu, Mira, who are other, Vegex maybe? I don't know really if that would be powerful enough. Okay, we're kind of getting a little close here. Both of these guys are going to have to launch a lot of additionals. Now, this guy doesn't have any crit. I know some people kind of complain that I didn't give this guy any crit. He has 3 crit. which is unfortunately not enough. No. So we will have to dive in. You know what? I'm actually just going to maybe fast forward the footage, because I've said pretty much everything I want to say. Like, this is fun. There will be videos for all the other challenges, but yeah, we'll just fast forward until I'm able to get a winning run. We were super close right there on our first series try, so this will only take like a minute or two. Well, that took a little bit longer than I originally anticipated, but we did get that done, and totally ignore the couple of times Toa died. We don't have to acknowledge that. And you probably saw during the fast forward, I did go to check to see if you could use items for that, and it said only support items, so I guess that means you could use a support memory if you wanted to. But I didn't have any for the Heroes team, obviously. But there we go. We just get 2 of the Link skill orb balls, the purple ones, which is super cool. Next time, I don't know, I'll tackle one of these next ones next. I don't know, probably do one of the easier ones like Movie Heroes and Super Saiyan, so we can showcase the trio that we got during the summoning video, which if you haven't seen, go check that out. Also, I forgot to announce this earlier. This is my 200th upload of a Dokkan video. The playlist now has 200 uploads. thank you guys so much for your continued support, so I'm able to even post 200 videos. Here's to the next 200. You guys are amazing. So, I've been the Super27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, a TikTok, and a YouTube, which you're watching me on. The links to which can be found in the description below. And since you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment. Positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from you guys. But that's going to be all for this time. So, as always, I've been the Super27, and I am signing off.